Hi, Dan Dixon here with Jeff Hoffman at Impact Fitness and Martial Arts. Today we're going to look a little bit outside the box today. Normal assistive devices like crutches and canes and walkers are what's used mainly. However, today we're going to be looking at something called the iWalk. And as we stand up, I'll show it to you. This is almost like an assistive device that allows the patient to be hands-free. Definitely takes a little bit more strength and balance and stability. We'll talk about that in a minute, but many physical therapists might shy away from using a device like this because it is a little bit less stable in certain ways than the other assisted devices. Jeff, for instance, is non-weight bearing on this foot still. He's still got another few weeks until he's allowed to put weight onto his foot, but he chose this because it allows him to be hands-free. When he did exit the hospital, they wanted him to use crutches. However, crutches don't work for him. He wants to be able to be hands-free, a little bit more mobility, and be able to do things with his hands while he's walking. Crutches, he felt that they would limit him to what he was able to do. And the same thing with a scooter. He felt like a scooter would be something that would be too cumbersome to move around with. So on his own, he went and purchased an iWalk. So rather than getting stuck in a box, I think it would be better as physical therapists if we were truly patient-centered in our approach. We should listen to our patients and listen to what they want and they need. And it would be better to educate Jeff on how to use this device than to just let him go out and figure it out on his own. So this is definitely something that's becoming more popular. Definitely something for someone who's athletic and strong and can move around and is looking for an option like this is something we as physical therapists should really offer as an alternative. And this is something that we're going to go over step by step on how to use this. Now, as we're teaching Jeff how to do this, we are going to always want to be on a nice firm surface, something that's not uneven, something that he definitely can have a sure footing on. We're going to look at first briefly on how to stand up. So Jeff is sitting here. He's going to get to the edge of the seat. He's going to make sure his uninjured foot is back where he can get a good closer to his center of mass. He's going to have both hands right here on the armrests of the chair. As he stands up, all right, he's not going to do it yet. I'm going to guard him. One hand anteriorly on the shoulder, the other hand on his back. In case he starts to lose balance, I'll be able to grab him and stop him. Jeff has been using this for a number of weeks, so he's pretty experienced with it, but we're going to pretend that he's brand new using it. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to have him guarding him right to the side laterally, and he's going to get his weight set on this before he tries. He's going to make sure he's balanced before he tries to set this down on the ground. So once he gets up, once he gets that on his foot, he feels balanced, then he'll put that post on the ground. So let me stand up first. I'm going to move my chair out of the way just so I can get a good positioning on Jeff. I'm lateral to him. I have my hand on his shoulder here, other hand on the back. He's going to go ahead, when I tell him to, he's going to go ahead and push up to a standing position just on his good leg. He's not going to attempt to put that down yet. And I'm going to say, Jeff, go ahead and stand, push up.
Okay.
And there we go, balance out. Now that he feels balanced, he can set that down. Now, if Jeff had never used this before, we would practice. I would have him stand with one foot to the side, all right, and he squared up. So square up toward the camera a little more, Jeff. There we go. And I'm just going to have him practice shifting his weight from this right here. And I'm guarding to make sure he's not used to it. Yes, there we go. He's going to shift back and forth just to get used to seeing how it feels. How's that feel, Jeff?
Feels good, sir.
Feels good. Now, when somebody's new, it's easier to keep this post, the bottom of the iWalk a little shorter than his uninjured leg. So if he were standing here on one foot, he would want that to be a little shorter. That way, as he gets used to it, it's not going to get caught up on the floor. So what we're going to do first, he's nice and squared up. He's going to take off. He's going to put his weight, shift his weight over to the iWalk. and he's going to take his first step with his uninjured leg. There we go, and then he'll go out. And I'm going to guard him from the side here. Good, and we're going to turn back. He's going to turn, and then we're going to come back again. I have nice guarding technique here. There we go. I'm going to make sure that he is walking okay, and we're going to turn. He's going to turn and pivot, turn and pivot. Now we're going to go all the way back the way we came. Here we go, and I'm going to take you over the table, and I'm going to have you try it on your own. I'm going to move the chairs out of the way, and he's going to hold on to the table. So the next phase of practicing with this, he feels pretty stable. I'm going to move these chairs out of the way, and I'm going to have him try to walk on his own. Now, I'm still going to guard him here, and I'm going to have him walk back and forth, holding on the table. Good. 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 All right, and he's going to turn. And now that he's on his own, he's doing better. I'm going to have him try it completely on his own. Good. And turn and do it again. Good. 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 And if you need help, if you need balance, go ahead and grab the table. Good. 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 Now I'll make sure that he's good before I let him go. I'm going to have him come directly to me without guarding. Good. Good. And let me see you turn. Good. Good. Now stay right there, Jeff. I'm going to put this chair down for you, and we're going to have you reverse the process for sitting down. Go ahead and let me get this chair here. So as he's getting ready to sit down, I will guard him again, because we'll pretend this is the first time sitting down. And there we go. Good. Good job. All right. So one last thing I would like to say about the iWalk. You need to make sure your patient has a strong uninjured leg, good mobility, good range of motion. All right. He needs to have a good, strong hip and leg on his injured leg. If he doesn't, he's going to be compromised. He needs to have a good core strength. He doesn't really need terrific upper body strength, but he needs to have good core strength down there. There is a handle on the iWalk where he can also use to move it, but I would only use this device on somebody who was very strong, very athletic, very coordinated. Otherwise, I don't think it'll be good. We're not going to go over going up and down steps today, but that's something that can be somewhat challenging on this. No more challenging than crutches, I believe. And Jeff, definitely the size and weight, he fits within 275 is the top weight for this, definitely fits within that parameters. But that is the procedure for teaching somebody to use the iWalk.